Hi, my name is Sarah Dawn, and I've been asked to talk to you guys about God answering prayer in our family's life. And actually, our life is like so full of answered prayer. It's really how we live our life, and I feel so blessed by the trials we've been through that have allowed me to rely on trusting God and having faith that God will answer our prayers. Even the silly little, like, I need a parking spot so I don't have to walk 2 miles with my kids prayers that God answers in our lives. I know there was one time that I was coming home and I didn't have food to feed my children. And I was like, God, I just need food. Could you please provide food? And we got home and there was a box of food and bread on our doorstep. I don't know who brought it. I don't know when, but there it was. So one of the things that has happened recently, actually, and it was really cool because it happened when I was a leader in Alpha. And so we were able to actually walk it through with the people at our table and pray through this from the beginning of Alpha throughout the whole thing, is that my car broke down. And I have 3 children and we live in a very untransit friendly area where you have to walk half an hour to get to transit. And so I was praying, I was like, okay, God, I need a van. And I just started praying from the moment my car died that I needed a van. And we were praying with our Alpha group. And so unexpectedly, I was at a conference that I didn't even really want to be at. And a random person I have never met before in my whole life, and never have I seen them again, walked up and tapped me on the shoulder and put an envelope in my hand. And in that envelope was $1,000. Like, literally, do not know who this person was, did not want to be at this conference, but went. And like $1,000, that's insane. And then also, obviously we were praying, and one of the life groups in our church also donated money towards our van. But clearly that wasn't going to be enough to buy a whole vehicle. And so I was at work at Starbucks, and one of the people I used to work with, who is now one of my regular customers, her and her husband came in. And they were like, oh, can we talk to you? And I was like, oh yeah, sure, thinking they had a complaint about something going on at the store. But actually, they felt compelled to front the money to buy us a van. And they had even gone online and researched vans and had negotiated prices and warranties and had found us the perfect van. And so her husband and I went out shopping and bought a van. Like, out of nowhere, we had a van, and the money that we got from the mystery man and from the life group covered our insurance. And so, again, just, I could have never, that's never in my life would I have dreamed that these people who are not Christians, who are actually extreme atheists, would be the answer to prayer that you would that God would provide. And I guess our whole, honestly, our whole life has been like that. When I pray, God answers my prayers, and it is just a testimony to the faithfulness of God.